So the proportion valve, my Jeep YJ decided to call it quits, and I've got no brakes right now in the Jeep. So in this video I'm going to show you how to replace the proportion valve in your Jeep YJ. It's pretty easy to do, and it can be done with simple hand tools. And I'm going to dive into this thing right now. So what you're going to need to break these flare nuts free is you're going to need like a flare nut wrench. The sizes are, this one is a 1/2 inch right here. So that one's a 1/2 inch. The one underneath here is a 1/2 inch. This one right here is 7/16. And then the one down here is a 3/8. And then the one over here, you're gonna need a 3/8 also. So if you have, you know, a couple of a flare, these are the two flare wrenches I'm using. You know, this one has a 1/2 inch on it. It's kind of two-sided. This one has, you know, the 3/8 on the other side. So those are the sizes you're gonna need to break these free. And let's break these free now, and we're gonna remove this proportion valve and get it swapped over. So before you crack these free, I highly recommend that you hit them with some PP blaster or some penetrating oil. You know, hit every single flare nut with them. It'll help to break them free. They can be a little stubborn. You don't want to force them. And I'm going to crack these loose right now. Make sure you have an oil catch pan underneath this on the floor, so that if you get any some brake fluid that leaks out, it'll go right into the oil pan for you. So you don't want to twist this and not hold like the proportional valve. You want to make sure you're not bending any lines. If you see a line starting to bend, hold your hand behind it and make sure it doesn't bend. If the flare nut is very stiff, work your way back and forth like this and hit it with penetrating oil a little bit, and it'll break free. This one right here was really, really stiff. I took my time with it. I put my hand behind, you know, the brake line right here, worked it back and forth. You see Steve and I do this all the time in the shop. And it's nice and free right now. It's not putting any stress on this. You're not twisting it. This has to go back in, and you don't want to compromise, you know, the brake line. So I'm going to back this out. So I'm going to tackle the bottom ones first. This one right here is a 3/8. If it's fighting you at all, put a little penetrating oil on it and kind of work, you know, the flare nut back and forth, so you don't twist the brake line. And what you want to do is, before you take back the model, we have crack each one free, and then kind of work it from there. And this one seems loose. And once you break it loose, you should be able to back it out by hand. And this one right here, it's going to be a 1/2 inch. So you can break that free as well. And you're going to get some brake fluid that does drip out. Pull that one out. And then the one in the rear here, this is a 3/8 as well. So back this one out. Typically we would have did this over at Steve's place, but totally lost the brakes on this thing and I just couldn't get it over there for this. So flare nut on this side is a 1/2 inch, and then this one right here is 7/16. Now I'm going to take this one out first because I know this reservoir is empty. So I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, swap it in the new one. Get that one free, and we just have one left. This is free. I'll pull the old one out. I'm going to toss the new one in. You don't want to catch these by hand, just like this. Catch this one by hand. Now the other one was only like 4 years old, and what had happened was up front here, around this fitting in the cap, it was leaking after a couple of years. I wasn't too happy about it, so I got another replacement. Hopefully this one lasts longer. And nothing seems to be made very well anymore. So I'm just going around, and I'm hand tightening, catching all these brake lines. You don't want to, you want to catch them by hand. You don't want to put a wrench on them before they're caught by hand, because you don't want to strip the threads. This is brass right here, and it can be pretty soft, so let's make sure this bottom one's, yeah, I wasn't liking that bottom one too much over here, so wiggle it around a little bit, make sure that it's caught. Basically take your time, because a little bit of patience goes a long way with this stuff. All right, so I'm going to go around, I'm going to tighten this all back up. I have all these flare nuts all tightened up, so what I'm going to do is hit everything with a little bit of brake cleaner, dry it all off, and you know, make sure nothing's leaking. And then what we need to do next is we need to top off the reservoir. So the easiest way to open this thing is to get a screwdriver, just kind of pry the bar over, and then you're going to top off the fluid. So what we're going to need to do is, I knew the front was dry, the rear went down a little bit while we were messing around with breaking these lines free. So I'm going to top it off with some brake fluid. Put the cover back on. Okay, make sure it's on solid. Okay, so at this point, you're gonna have to have somebody help you bleed the brakes. You know, you're gonna have some air in there. So I showed you how to swap over the proportional valve, tighten them up. Just take your time with the brake lines. You know, like I said, if you're gonna have a brake line that's stubborn, hit it with a little penetrating oil, wiggle the line back and forth gingerly, and hit it with a little more penetrating oil. Make sure the brake lines don't twist or bend. Kind of put your hands in back of the proportional valve so it doesn't move around too much on you. Just be patient with it, and it should break free for you. I have a video that shows you how to bleed the brakes on this YJ. I'm going to put it in the description of this video, so if you don't know how to do it, click on that video. You'll learn how to bleed the brakes, and you're always going to start from the farthest tire and work your way forward. So you're going to start from the passenger side rear. I explain all this in the video. We'll show you how it's done, and this should take care of your issue, and you should have brakes once again. I hope this helps you out. Leave a comment if you have a question, like the video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of great stuff. Thanks.